Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of
Man, you clap that thing,
Just
bro.
two of us. It's week 18 best bets, Brandon. Castles of money in the sky. You and I. All right, brother. Let's get into this shit. It's week 18 best bets. My previous segment, I already broke down the games. This time, me and Brandon now, we're going to give out picks of the week. We're going to start off, Brandon. What are your favorite two picks of the week so far?
My favorite two picks of this week. I was telling Tyler before we clicked the live button.
Hit the live button.
Just be careful. A lot of these games have like
Be careful, folks.
Weird like implications on different things that could affect the outcomes of different games.
Yes.
Like,
Be
mental
mindful.
states of different players and like their teams. So just like
Mm-hmm.
be careful this week.
Definitely be careful.
Yeah. My two picks are the Ravens +7.
Okay, I like it.
I just think that a division game getting
Mhm.
7 points, I just feel like that's a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm assuming I don't know if Lamar's playing this game,
I
but
think he
like
is too.
I like to think he is because like you want to
Yeah.
tune him up somewhat for the playoffs. You don't want him to go in cold
Just
off of 5-6 weeks off. You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I mean, considering they beat him last time too, the Ravens, I'm like, all right, +7. That seems
I like
too
it.
much.
I like it. Yeah, 7.
So
That's a lot.
So that's that, and then I have the Rams +6.5.
Okay.
The Rams
Okay.
they're Super Bowl champs, bro. They're fighting like it. They're not playing well, but they're fighting like it. They're not
They
giving
are.
up. They're not rolling over. They're doing steady enough to not just look embarrassing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I feel like Mayfield's like the perfect little moxie that came in and just like
Oh
kind
yeah,
of jolted
100%.
them a little bit. Like, hey, motherfuckers, wake up! Like we're, you
100%.
know, I wasn't on their team, but you guys are the Super Bowl champions, and everyone's
100%.
kind of like hitting harder, playing a little better. I don't know. He probably came in there with a little bit of swag that those guys haven't felt in a little bit, and we're like,
Yeah.
fuck it, let's play. You know, so
His
I
name's
like it.
Baker, for God's sake. Like Baker, what is that?
Come on,
That's
and
Moxie, is what it is.
exactly. It's Moxie, and I mean, dude, 6.5. Like again, you're taking good points on like. Okay, yeah, like the Rams have nothing to play for, but they're not going to lay down. That's a division rival right there, you know. So
And they played him close last time, and
exactly.
well, I was with the worst quarterback. I would say.
That's right. Fuck. Okay, my two picks. I'm going with the Brownies +2.5 against the Steelers. I just think this team's going to be a rock fight. The Browns haven't got it together. Obviously, Deshaun Watson needs a full off season.
He's a full back massage.
Exactly. Yeah, a couple of those like, hey, get my shoulders nice and rested. But man, I just like, I don't know. I think that everyone's like high on the Steelers. They've been playing a couple good games. Last week they won on like a last second, like little Kenny Pickett, hurrah. And I don't know. I really like this 2.5. I'm going to put it on the money line too. I think that this is one where everyone's like, okay, Steelers, oh, they can only give 2.5. I just need the Steelers to win by a field goal. Fuck, no, this is one where they lose, I think, outright. Give me the Browns +2.5, but I'll take the money line too. And I know this is gross. I told myself I'd never bet on this team, but give me the Colts -2.5. Houston Texans want to lose. They might come out of the game, play a little hard and all that, but by halftime, Lovie Smith will get a phone call from the execs upstairs and say, hey, remember, Bryce Young, we need to get the first pick. So I think there's no chance in hell Houston wins this game. They're going to actively try. I know the players don't do that, but I think the coach might start putting in third stringers to see what they got. Okay, see what they got. So give me the Colts to win by a field goal. I'll take it all day. All right. Hammer time out coming up. Huh?
The telling factor on that for the Texans one.
Oh,
if it's second half,
yeah,
and it's like 3rd and like 8,
yep.
you see them call a run play,
right? You know what's happening.
That's what's happening.
You know what's going on. Live bet that shit if you already aren't it. I'm telling you, live bet it. All right. Yes, hammer time, folks. It's the one. We picked the team that we absolutely love the most this week. It's like our darling. It's our Cinderella shoe. It's the one. Brandon, who's your hammer time pick of this week?
Hammer time pick is the NY boys.
And
New
what?
York Jet Setters. Jets.
Oh, the Jet Setters. Okay.
-1. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. Why?
They're like right now they're playing the Dolphins. They're a little
Mm-hmm.
bit healthier than the Dolphins,
That's for sure.
and they're still a young team, still young, hungry team. Obviously, I think they're eliminated from playoff contention, right?
Mm-hmm. They are.
But they're still trying to get it rolling for the culture, get their culture rolling. That
Yep.
they're not going to just lay down in the
Yeah.
future years. Because I think next year they're going to be a good team as long as they figure out their quarterback situation.
Yeah. And Salah doesn't seem like the kind of coach who's just gonna be like, boys, it's the last game of the year. No, he
Yeah,
feels like
no.
you've been pissing me off now for 3
Yeah,
straight weeks. Like we're working our asses off to win the last game of the year.
yeah.
I feel you. Okay. I'm going for my hammer time. This is one where it's loser goes, loser leaves town. Loser leaves town. So it's Tennessee and Jacksonville, and give me the Titans plus the 6. Boy, I want the Titans. I'm telling you,
Oh, bro,
man,
I want the Titans more than anything, dude.
I want the Titans more than anything. There's so many people love the Jags. The Jags are their darlings. Everyone loves them. Like this is inflation station, baby. Joshua Dobbs off a Thursday night game where he doesn't look that bad. He only had nine days with the Titans, and now he has what? We're going on 18, almost 3 weeks now with the Titans. That's not a lot, but this guy is legitimately a 4.0 like engineer in college, a smart fucking dude. So he's gonna have no problem picking up that playbook, and by that time, half of it's gonna be like, hey, turn around and hand the fucking ball off to Derrick Henry. So make enough plays. This is one where you don't want to play Tennessee. They're going to drag you through the mud, and Jaguars aren't that team to get drugged through the mud and still win. I think they've showed some moxie. This is one where they're gonna look back on the season and go, "We had some good times, boys, but it's just next year." Next year. So give me Tennessee plus the 6, but I want them. I'm going to sprinkle someone at my line at plus 220. Shit. Like, I love it. I'm telling you, I love it.
Yeah, half of those like struggles as Dobbs like his last week, it was like his offensive line and his receivers like dropping passes and shit. Like
Totally.
wasn't even on him really.
Totally. The guy's good. The guy
He's
is
not. He's
good.
not. He's better than Willis for sure.
Oh, that's what I'm like. That's for sure. Like they saw one decent game from him. Like you're fucking starting.
Yeah,
You're starting.
exactly.
Okay. The next one up it is. The dogs. The dogs.
Where my dogs at? We right here, dog. Where my dogs at? Right here, dog.
Okay.
Where my dogs at? We right here, dog. Now where my dogs?
It's that time. It's that time to pick your favorite underdog of the week. Brandon, who's your favorite underdog this week?
My favorite dog of the week. This one has like an asterisk next to it. An
Oi, oi.
asterisk. All right. The underdog of the week is the Lions. The asterisk is though.
Uh-huh.
The Seahawks win though.
Oh,
I'm not. I wouldn't have
you're
bet
out.
them.
You're out.
At that point, I would do my underdog would be Panthers plus 3.5 or plus
Okay.
3.
I like that. I honestly like the Panthers. I think I was looking at them all week too. Like this is like one of those games that's gonna sneak through, but I have a 3.5. And I think either way, Brandon, 4.5 with the Detroit Lions, like, dude, Dan Campbell is making sure that if they're not in the playoffs, neither is the fucking Packers.
Ooh,
So
I like that.
you know what I'm saying? So if
I
we're
like
not
that
going,
actually. Never
neither
mind.
are
You're
you.
right. No,
I'm
hey,
telling
hey.
Stick with it, Brandon.
Scratch the asterisks, bro.
No
Just
asterisks.
Lions.
Yeah.
Just Lions. I like
Lions
that. You're
4.5.
right.
I'm
You're right.
telling
You're
you, I
right.
like that. Dan Campbell's coming out. Talk that shit this week. Those
Yeah.
boys are coming out fucking fired up.
This is their first primetime game of the year, bro. They're gonna be.
And it's against the
flying.
Packers for like either they're in, okay, Seahawks lose earlier. Even if they don't, they're like, okay, we can play spoiler on national television to show everyone, like, hey, Goff wants to do it. Like the whole team wants to look good. Come on.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm with you. No, I liked it. Okay, mine is the grossest pick I've given all year, but because it's week 18, I feel comfortable doing this. Give me David Blau and the Cardinals plus 14 against the Niners. Okay. The Niners are sleepwalking into this game. They openly admitted they did not take Jared Stidham seriously last week. You think they're all of a sudden going to be like, oh, fuck, David Blau. We got to make sure we're fired up for this. No, they want to get out of that game feeling okay for their playoff game next week. Okay. So plus 14, 2 touchdowns. I'm taking Cardinals to lose by 10, maybe even to lose by 7. Give me Cardinals plus 14 against the Niners. That's my underdog this week. Anything else right there?
I feel that.
Cool. All right. Over under pick, Brandon. What's your over under pick? I like one specific that we just talked about, but you go first.
My over under is over 41.5 for the Seahawks Rams game.
Fuck yeah. I'm all over that too. I think there's a shit ton of points. I think they incorporated Higbee really well in that tight end scheme that the Rams are doing. And then Cam Akers is coming on as a running back, dude. Like they look like rejuvenated, especially Cam Akers. He wants the ball out.
Yeah, their last game, it was like I think it was a total of like 50 points they scored. So it's like
Exactly.
better
Exactly.
quarterback play on the Rams side. Their
Mm-hmm.
offense is looking better. I think that they put up points.
I
Hopefully.
agree. Cool. My over under is give me Detroit and Green Bay under 49. Goff plays worse outside in the cold. Green Bay likes to control it with the run. Both defenses are going to come out. Green Bay's defense is an all-time high in confidence. They talked that shit against the Vikings and backed it up. Detroit wants to shut down their corners and play hard stuffing that run. They have some good guys in that front nose. So give me the under on the 49 right there. Okay. And okay, before we go to the money line parlay, Brandon, we're gonna do our 2-team teaser. You cool with that?
Cool with
Okay,
that.
and I got a little fucking drop for this guy. Teaser. Tease me, please me. No one needs to know. It's all time for it, folks. Let's go. The 2-team teaser of the week, Brandon. Give me them. Who you got this week?
2-team teaser. Vikings -1
Yes. Love
and the
it.
Chargers plus 8.5.
I love it. Vikings -1, Chargers plus 8.5, 2-team tease. For mine, I'm keeping the same rhythm there, Brandon. Vikings -1, Dallas -1. Two teams, they just got to win. Dallas wants to keep possibly, even though I'm a little nervous about Dallas, I started talking myself out of it. I still think that they want to make sure, just in case Philly loses, that they are open to take that 1 seed. So give me Dallas -1 and Vikings -1. Those are our 2-team teasers. And now the last thing of the week, let's drop it.
Here comes the money. Here we go.
Money talks. Yes. That song means it is the 3-team money line parlay time. We don't give you 1. We don't give you 2. We give you 3 teams to parlay together and win some fat stacks, son. That might have been the wackest shit I've ever said in my life, Brandon. No lie. But seriously, Brandon, who's your 3-team that you're parlaying together? What's the money line odds? What do we got here?
My 3-team steam for the week. Absolutely slapping the Atlanta Falcons.
Yes. Falcons.
I might go against you right here on these couple last two.
It's okay.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Steelers.
Mike Tomlin doesn't have a losing season ever.
Fair.
And then lastly, them Duval boys, Jags.
Damn, you're going Jags. Okay.
At
right.
plus 261. I'm just going with a better quarterback, man. I have to.
Fair enough. Hey,
that plus
that's the smart play.
Yeah.
So how much was that?
Plus 261.
Plus 261. Okay. Well, here's my 3 teams, and literally 2 teams I'm going straight against you. So give me Tennessee on the money line.
All right.
Give me Philly on the money line. And give me the Brownies on the money line.
Oh, Lord.
That's a lot of dough right there. I'm feeling frisky now.
670.
Plus 670. You put those 3 teams together, and you're shaking like this all the way to the bank. Like literally like this. Just keep shaking. Shoulders
Can't control themselves.
They can't. Not when you're making that much fucking dough. Except for last week. Don't ask me how I did. I won't answer because it was fucking bad. It was bad. But this week, it's the last week of the season before the playoffs come and before everything gets much tighter. You're going to see some crazy lines. You're going to see some teams lose that shouldn't have lost. You're going to see some teams win that shouldn't have won. Duh. But hey, it's football. Every week is crazy. Thanks for being with us all 18 weeks. Actually, we started at week 17, so we've done 11 weeks. Me and Brandon have been here almost every week, giving you guys the picks on the 1s and 2s. Brandon, you have anything to say to the people?
Just want to say good luck in your endeavors.
Yes.
And if you have a good winning season this week, if you have a winning season this year, don't give up.
Don't give up.
Because next year could be the year.
There's
or the playoffs.
Maybe
you'll go undefeated in the playoffs.
You never know. You never know. Folks, Happy New Year. This has been a TA certified podcast. We'll catch you in the playoff season. You already know we'll give you some picks there too. All right, folks, over and out. Peace.